Very heartbroken news. Today marks a turning point in the life of one of reality TV's most beloved matriarchs, Amy Roloff, whose warmth, resilience, and unshakable faith have anchored Little People, Big World for over 20 seasons, has just revealed two pieces of earth-shattering news. First, she's expecting a baby. And second, she's filing for divorce from her husband, Chris Marek, effective immediately. How did we get here? And what comes next for Amy, her family, and the Roloff Farms legacy? Stick around because we're diving deep into every twist and turn of this shocking announcement. Amy Roloff burst onto our screens in 2006 as part of the Roloff family, 4 Little People children and 2 average-sized parents working together on their pumpkin farm in Oregon. Over the years, viewers watched Amy juggle marriage, motherhood, and the unprecedented spotlight of reality TV. Her honest vulnerability, unwavering positivity, and deep devotion to faith endeared her to millions around the globe. After her highly publicized split from ex-husband Matt Roloff in 2016, Amy found love again with Chris Marek, a supporter she met at church. Their courtship and wedding in 2018 felt like a new chapter, full of promise. 2 years later, she celebrated her 15th wedding anniversary with Matt, and life seemed on an even keel. Amy say, "Chris and I are overwhelmed with joy. Yes, it's true. We are expecting a baby this November." In a heartfelt video shared earlier today, Amy shared images of her growing belly and a first trimester ultrasound. At age 52, this marks her first biological pregnancy with Chris, and her 5th overall. Fans immediately flooded the comments with congratulatory messages, calling it a miracle and the best news of 2025. But amid the well wishes came an undercurrent of shock. Is Amy's pregnancy timing too good to be true? At 52, the risks are higher and the road more complex. We'll unpack the medical perspective later in the video. For now, let's explore how her family reacted to this surprise. Daughter-in-law Audrey Kiefer Roloff was one of the first family members to comment. "We are literally crying happy tears." Her son Jeremy posted a short reel captioned, "This is the best news ever." Even ex-husband Matt Roloff joined the chorus of support, writing, "You're going to be a fantastic mom again, Amy." Behind the scenes, however, sources tell us that both sides of the family harbor concerns about Amy's age, the challenges of pregnancy later in life, and how the baby will fit into an already bustling Roloff clan. Amy herself admitted in her video that she and Chris have undergone extensive medical screening, and their doctor deems the baby to be healthy and viable so far. Pregnancy after age 35 is considered advanced maternal age. After 50, it's very advanced. Yet modern medicine, through in vitro fertilization, genetic testing, and vigilant prenatal care, has enabled more women to have healthy pregnancies later in life. Dr. Elaine Matthews, an OB/GYN specializing in high-risk pregnancies, explained to us, "With the proper monitoring and screening, many patients over 50 deliver healthy infants, though they require close attention to blood pressure, glucose levels, and fetal growth patterns." Amy's doctor reportedly plans monthly specialist visits, plus bi-weekly ultrasounds in the 3rd trimester. It's an exhausting regimen, but one Amy embraces fully, saying, "I would do anything to bring this baby safely into the world." Chris Marek, a non-celebrity business consultant, entered Amy's life through mutual friends at their local church. Their whirlwind romance culminated in a cozy wedding in February 2018. For many fans, Chris felt like the perfect partner, low-key, supportive, and devoted to Amy's family. Yet behind closed doors, insiders say cracks formed in their marriage over the past 2 years. Disagreements about expanded family time, differing visions for the farm, and strains from Amy's burgeoning public profile. A friend close to the couple confided, they tried counseling, but the arguments kept coming, especially once the pregnancy rumors started. An illegal filing submitted in Benton County Family Court just hours after Amy's pregnancy announcement. Amy cited irreconcilable differences and requested dissolution of marriage from Chris Marek. The documents grant her primary residential custody of their unborn child and request spousal support. Filing for divorce on the same day as revealing a pregnancy is almost unheard of. It raises questions. Did Amy plan this seismic double bombshell? Or did the marriage irreparably fracture earlier, forcing her to choose between her own well-being and remaining in a broken union? Entertainment outlets went wild. Headlines ranged from joy and heartache. Amy Roloff expecting baby, ending marriage to pregnant and single. What's next for Lpbw star? On social media, fans are polarized. Some praise Amy for her courage. Others accuse her of orchestrating drama for ratings. Commenters on Reddit's or Lpbw thread debated fiercely. One user wrote, "She knew the cameras would eat this up. Sad." Another replied, "Let's just wish her well. Pregnant or divorced, she's still our Amy." The split underscores how fans feel ownership over reality stars' choices, and how those stars must navigate public judgment. The Roloff family has turned their Oregon farm into a tourist destination, but it's also a working farm and family home. Amy's remarriage allowed her to take a more active role in farm management alongside Chris. Now with divorce proceedings underway, questions loom. Who will run the market stand? Who will handle social media? And how will Amy juggle single parenthood with an infant on the way? Sources say Matt Roloff has privately offered Amy operational support, maybe even a return to joint management. But Amy's heart is set on forging her own path. In her divorce papers, she requests exclusive rights to market the farm under her name for merchandising tied to the new baby. Family law attorney Sarah Nguyen. A spouse can seek divorce while pregnant. Courts will still adjudicate custody and support. Amy's request for spousal support is strategic, given heightened financial needs. Psychologist Dr. Maria Lopez. Managing divorce stress during pregnancy can affect maternal mental health. Amy will need a strong support network to safeguard her well-being. Both experts stress the importance of therapy, community, and clear co-parenting agreements. Amy's prayerful demeanor and faith community may provide the stabilizing factors she needs. As Amy navigates single motherhood, prenatal appointments, and divorce court, her resilience will be tested like never before. Will she find love again after Chris? How will her children adjust to a new family dynamic? And can she protect her heart while remaining open to life's next chapter? One thing is certain, Amy Roloff's story is far from over. She's faced adversity before, from public divorce to empty nest syndrome, and emerged stronger. Now, as she embarks on perhaps her most challenging journey yet, millions will be watching, praying, and rooting for her success. What do you think about Amy's simultaneous pregnancy announcement and divorce filing? Is this a masterstroke of empowerment or a recipe for chaos? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. More update. Little people, big world. Amy Roloff's most inventive recipes. And Tori Roloff again pregnant. And Matt Roloff share big heartbroken news. I will explain everything. With her creative recipes and cooking films, Amy Roloff, the gifted chef and host of Little People, Big World, has the potential to become a famous chef. The simple yet delectable recipes of the matriarch of the Roloff family offer traditional foods a modern twist. With the publication of her most recent cookbook, Eat, Love, Gather, Amy, who has always enjoyed baking and cooking, is making a name for herself in the culinary industry. Amy and her family have appeared on Little People, Big World for 25 seasons. She was a mother of 4 and operated a pumpkin farm close to Hillsboro, Oregon, with her ex-husband, Matt Roloff. Little People, Big World photographed the family following the divorce of Amy and Matt. Their children grew up and started their own families after Amy left the farm. Considering the program's uncertain future, Amy, who has gotten more active in her cooking since becoming married to Chris Marek. Based on her extensive collection of recipes, Amy is well on her way to making cooking her new career. As Amy prepared a batch of hamburgers with a creative addition, Chris joined her. Amy, who starred in Little People, Big World, topped her burgers with a layer of Black Forest ham and a mayonnaise and chopped dill pickle sauce. She served sriracha ketchup and potato wedges seasoned with paprika to end the meal. Amy described the hamburger she was cooking on her indoor burner as a summer meal in the middle of winter. As she mentioned, she seasoned her beef, so the focus was on the ham and sauce. Amy's recipes are simple enough that even novice cooks may follow them. However, her unexpected gourmet touches improve them. As Amy finished assembling the dish, Chris joined her for dinner and complimented her method as a great way to build a burger. Amy's Bloody Mary salad recipe completely changed the way people think about salads. Who says salads have to be boring? She captioned it. Tomato, celery, red onions, and parsley are the ingredients of Amy's salad, which is topped with a hot horseradish and Tabasco dressing. Creative cooking is the hashtag she added. Amy and Chris have been regularly spotted drinking cocktails together or by themselves on Little People, Big World since they first began dating. The couple's ability to appreciate and find joy in life's little pleasures is evoked by Amy's Bloody Mary salad. The addition of a cocktail-inspired twist to the salad demonstrates Amy's lively yet homey nature, which is one of the things that has made her such a popular TV personality. Amy prepared some homemade chocolate brownies as a nice treat. In order to replicate the flavor of a peanut butter cup, she then made peanut butter cookie dough to place on top. Amy said, "I'm in heaven." Following her initial taste, Amy enjoys adding her own unique touch to traditional dishes. Amy's inventiveness is demonstrated by her brownie cookie hybrid. Given the traditional combination of peanut butter and chocolate, the extra work she put into making two distinct dessert ingredients undoubtedly paid off. Amy combines two straightforward concepts to create a dessert that is both distinctive and comforting. Amy filmed the movie in her son Jeremy Roloff's kitchen with the help of some of her grandchildren, Radley, Ember, and Bode. Amy gave corn dogs a distinctive twist by incorporating grated cheese and diced hot dogs into a homemade corn muffin mix, all while keeping her grandchildren in mind. When she mentioned that cooking in a foreign kitchen was difficult, Amy quickly modified her recipe to suit her available equipment. Amy's corn dogs have not received positive reviews in the past. Amy's grandchildren are her true love. This recipe is a unique example of Amy's focus on family, as her passion for cooking grew out of her desire to comfort and nourish her kids. Even though Amy said the lighting wasn't ideal, and that her grandchildren's voices were echoing in the background, she remained calm and focused as she followed her recipe. Amy is a naturally warm mother and grandmother, as evidenced by her willingness to be flexible and make meals the kids would enjoy. Amy saw that Chris had just gotten home and was tiptoeing around the kitchen so as not to bother her while she was cooking. This look inside their relationship demonstrates how much the couple respects one another and makes room for their passions. Chris has supported Amy without being intrusive, making him a positive addition to her life. Off camera, Chris could be heard remarking that the lasagna was looking good. Amy's refined yet approachable recipes perfectly capture her essence. Amy is a calm mother who has maintained her dignity despite her divorce and the family strife involving the Roloffs. She also pays attention to the little things that are most important and has a talent for entertaining. With her cookbooks and cookery videos, Amy will have no issue maintaining her public profile after her stint on Little People, Big World concludes. More update. Amy Roloff teaches Chris Marek's surprising new skill. As much as many Little People, Big World fans complain about the seasons dragging on, many love seeing Amy Roloff and Chris Marek in scenes. Recently, Amy taught Chris a surprising new skill. So what did these two get up to? After seeing Amy Roloff and Matt Roloff get personal in Little People, Big World scenes for years, Fans have loved seeing Amy Roloff and Chris Marek's unique relationship since they began dating. One notable feature is witnessing Amy's marriage to Chris flourish at this stage. Little people, big world viewers even like the surprising romance between Chris Marek and Matt Roloff. It is unusual for someone to be friendly with their current wife's ex-husband. Though many may find it odd, Chris and Matt are actually very close friends. One of the things that fans of Little People, Big World love to watch is what Amy Roloff and Chris Marek do together. Whether it's riding his motorcycle, seeing a local band play at a fancy bar, or traveling the world and stopping at many exotic locations, fans love seeing all of Amy and Chris' experiences. In a recent update to her loyal Little People Big World supporters, Amy demonstrated a new trick for Chris Marek. Chris has demonstrated a willingness to learn new things over the years, which has strengthened their friendship. As devoted viewers of Little People Big World know, Amy Roloff loves to cook. Whether it's her famous fudge or another recipe, her ability to make mouth-watering meals for the people she loves is a symbol of affection. Recently, she even included Chris Marek in teaching her husband how to make meatloaf. Amy Roloff told her sizable Little People Big World fan base, "I like to spend time with my guy. I showed him how to make meatloaf and mashed potatoes. I understand, right? But because he has lived a lot of his life alone, he hasn't needed to know how until recently, so we cooked together in the kitchen." Amy Roloff continued to share with her large following. "I enjoy baking and cooking for him." Fans of Little People Big World adore that Chris is open to learning from Amy and that they frequently spend time together in the kitchen. It appears that they were both pleased with the way things worked out based on the photo Amy sent with her most recent meatloaf update. More news. Amy Roloff talks Matt Roloff's engagement. What do Matt and Amy Roloff's kids think of Matt's engagement to Karen Chandler? Stars of Season 25 of Little People Big World on TLC viewers will get to see Matt Roloff and Karen Chandler, who have been engaged for a few months, talk about their future in the next season. Unfortunately, it seems that Matt's kids are uncomfortable with the idea of getting married. The following is what Amy Roloff revealed about how she and Matt's kids feel about his engagement. Matt Roloff and Karen Chandler, who are stars of Season 25 of Little People Big World, began dating in 2017 and are engaged in 2023. In 2024, the couple plans to tie the knot. However, as viewers have seen in past seasons, Matt and his son Zach Roloff are at odds. Matt's position on his other three children, Jeremy, Molly, and Jacob Roloff, is unclear. The show's forthcoming season trailer teases Zach's sentiments regarding the upcoming wedding. When a producer asked Zach how he felt, Zach remained silent. "I don't want to talk about it." Amy Roloff is not surprised by Matt and Karen's engagement. She acknowledged, though, that she didn't know how her kids felt about the engagement. In an interview with Us Weekly, Amy said the kids need time to embrace the change. "I think it's just a matter of time," Amy told the outlet, "just as I gave them time to embrace it when I was first dating Chris and when Chris was the newbie in our entire family life. Karen has been around for a long time. You must give your children time to accept it." Amy Roloff and Chris Marek discussed Matt Roloff and Karen Chandler's upcoming wedding with Us Weekly. According to Amy, Karen thought Matt would pop the question, and he presented her with a very nice, gorgeous ring. After that, she gave advice for the future of the pair. As the star of Season 25 of Little People, Big World explained, "They've both been married before. The fact that she and Matt are parents is obvious. But I still say to my children, you're two circles. Most of the time, the strength of your cooperation will be determined by how well those rings intersect. Because you are still too special, even in that tiny quantity. But you have to keep appreciating that individuality. Just remember to offer and take and share ideas with one another. Make a concession." Amy Roloff and Chris Marek, stars of Season 25 of Little People, Big World, and Us Weekly, said they are unsure if they will be invited to Matt Roloff and Karen Chandler's wedding. Amy seemed certain that Chris would receive an invitation because of his friendship with Matt. Chris, however, stated that he requested an alternative invitation. "We're probably not welcomed," Chris remarked. "I've already expressed my desire to attend the bachelor celebration to Matt. The wedding, however, could be problematic. We didn't want Matt and Amy's children to feel, I don't know, conflicted, which is why they weren't at our wedding. When you two got divorced, they couldn't have been married. No more today. What are you thinking about this gossip today? Let us know in the comments, and stay tuned by subscribing to our channel to get more updates like this. Thank you.